Good morning, everyone, and happy Monday, January 5th. Thanks so much for joining me, Kelsey Marier, your host and producer for another edition of Morning Pulse. Here we bring you top local headlines for Southeast Minnesota and Northern Iowa every weekday morning at 8:30 in a digital format, coming to you live from our digital studio here at KTTC. I am bringing you three local headlines to start your Monday so you know what's going on in the communities around you to get your day started off on an informed note. So we hope that this is helpful for you. Our first story today, breaking news right into our newsroom within the last 10 to 15 minutes. We are talking about a major announcement coming in just moments ago. This is all about Governor Tim Walz saying that he will not seek a third term as governor of Minnesota. Again, this is breaking news coming in within the last 15 minutes. We did get that information from his office, the governor's office. He put out a statement sharing this information. It is a lengthy statement. I'm going to read you part of that statement so that you know exactly what the governor says about why he's not seeking a third term again as governor of Minnesota. So part of that statement that he said, it says, quote, "As I reflected on this moment with my family and my team over the holidays, I came to the conclusion that I can't give a political campaign my all. Every minute I spend defending my own political interests would be a minute I can't spend defending the people of Minnesota against the criminals who prey on our generosity and the cynics who prey on our differences. So I've decided to step out of the race and let others worry about the election while I focus on the work." He also had this to say in his statement about some Republican leaders. He says, quote, "I won't mince words here. Donald Trump and his allies in Washington, St. Paul, and online want to make our state a colder, meaner place. They want to poison our people against each other by attacking our neighbors. And ultimately, they want to take away much of what makes Minnesota the best place in America to raise a family. They've already begun by taking our tax dollars that were meant to help families afford childcare, and they have no intention of stopping there." Again, that is just two excerpts from Governor Tim Walz's statement that he put out this morning regarding his decision to not seek a third term as the governor of Minnesota. Again, 2026 is an election year, so he is stepping away from his role and not running for re-election. Now, we do have the entirety of his statement on KTTC.com as well as on our KTTC mobile app. Still this morning, he is going to be holding a news briefing that is set to happen at 11 a.m. That's according to his office, where he will most likely share more on this announcement. And we do plan to stream that for you on our website, as well as sharing the latest news on all of this on our noon newscast today. So you can be sure to check our website for the full statement and check our noon news for more information on this. Of course, this news comes at a time when Minnesota has been in the headlines for some time regarding fraud and what that is doing for childcare in our state, as well as the impacts that it's having on the Somali community in our state. So again, just to reiterate the breaking news that we have here, Governor Tim Walz has announced that he will not seek a third term as governor, and he will be holding a news briefing today at 11 a.m. that you can tune into right here at KTTC. We will have that for you streaming live on our website. Our next headline of the day that I want to make sure we're telling you about is the Rochester City Council that is holding a meeting this evening. It's the first one of the new year. It does have a full agenda of items that it will be taking up, including historic designation for one of our parks in Rochester. So the council will have the first reading. It's designating Central Park as a local historic landmark site and then amending the zoning map to reflect that. So established in 1856, Central Park is Rochester's first public park. It holds a pavilion, a fountain, and the Heritage House Museum. It also has the newly added statue of Amelia Witherstein from this video we're showing you has some of that statue that was there. She was the first woman elected to the Rochester School Board back in 1911. The City Council did hold a public hearing back in mid-November to get feedback on the historic landmark designation for this park, and the council did determine that Central Park met the requirements for that designation. So that is one of the things happening today at Rochester City Council. So be sure to tune in for that, but we wanted to make sure that you knew what was going on there. And our third story this morning we are letting you know about is a former Olmsted County GOP chair. So she will be running for Minnesota Secretary of State. On your screen you see Wendy Phillips. She's from Orinoco and she is seeking Republican endorsement for the state's chief election official. So she is a longtime business owner and a grassroots advocate, as well as what she calls or considers herself as a St. Paul outsider. In a statement regarding her announcement for her campaign for the Secretary of State, she says, quote, "We have seen the career politicians at work. They've had their chance to serve Minnesota taxpayers and have let us down every single time. We need a new face and a fresh strategy to lead our party and the Secretary of State's office." So just wanted to let you know that an Orinoco native has thrown her name into the race for Minnesota's Secretary of State by announcing her campaign. All right, those are the news headlines I have for you this morning. Let's get a quick touch on the weather. Let's see if I can pull up this page here. Can I get you onto our weather page? Give me 1 second here, guys. I want to be able to show you our website to talk about the forecast. Sorry, I'm having a little bit of a technical difficulty here. Let's see if that works. Does that work? Oh my goodness, what is going on? I'm so sorry, guys. Trying to get out here. Okay, there I am. I wanted to just briefly touch on the weather quickly before I let you go for your Monday. Meteorologist Ted Schmidt says that we're going to have fog and clouds today. Some chances of freezing rain are possible tonight. So that is something to keep in mind if you're going to be out and about later this evening. But the morning commute seems to have a little bit of fog that's impacting our southeast Minnesota and northern Iowa area, so just keep that in mind. But it will be mostly a cloudy day ahead of us. Again, a couple light winds, temperatures in the mid-30s, which is great for early January. But again, yeah, keep in mind the freezing rain is possible for our Monday evening. So that's all the news and weather that I have for you on this Monday. Hopefully this was helpful for you, and I hope that you have a wonderful rest of your day.